This is Total Television. I'm Brian Dolby and I'm talking to Joe Weinman of HP. Joe, is cloud a real opportunity?
Absolutely. What we're seeing is an explosion of interest virtually from every enterprise segment, consumers, SMBs, and I think there are multiple different extremes in terms of viewpoints as to just how important the cloud will be. There are some who say that it's going to take over all of IT. I actually think that cloud will be used in a variety of different ways that include private cloud implementations as well as public cloud services, and of course it's critically important then to develop hybrids that bridge both of those cloud environments. But there's no question but that cloud is #1 priority in terms of every CIO, and also for that matter in terms of all of the service providers and companies that are trying to sell into the IT space.
But is it a real opportunity for telcos, and if so, how will they compete effectively?
Absolutely, it's a real opportunity for telcos. In fact, I think that telcos really have a strong opportunity to provide real critical, compelling value within some specific segments. Now, what I mean by that is that telecommunications companies are uniquely positioned because of their existing network assets and their existing customer franchise, customer relationships, billing relationships, etc., to provide some unique capabilities in this space. There's this myth that the cloud is just about services delivered over the internet, and it's certainly true that there are a broad variety of services delivered that way. But if you look at some of the uptake, particularly in the enterprise space, what's important is building these hybrid cloud implementations that tie together enterprise data centers with cloud service provider facilities, and doing that over a carrier class network with multi-layered services. So those services might be optical transport, for example OTN, they might be MPLS VPNs or VPLS. But the point is, the internet is fantastic. I've used it once or twice myself, so it's wonderful. But what it does is it provides a best efforts service. And what enterprises really want for more mission critical applications is the ability to create these robust hybrid architectures that tie together both the enterprise data center with the cloud data center, and do that over these robust networks. Now, if a telecommunications company can provide the hosting or cloud locations and the secure, robust networks to tie to the enterprise locations, and by the way, enterprise users, whether they're wireline, whether they're working from home, whether they're using mobile devices, then they can build the most robust infrastructure conceivable. Now, there is also this theory that the right way to go is to build these ultra-large mega data centers and have a few of them, but it turns out that telcos also have a unique advantage there. By leveraging their existing footprint of network nodes and other facilities, it means that they can reduce latency between the user and the servers and storage. And it's not just content delivery networks, but for interactive transactions. So by placing these distributed processing nodes on net, it means that they can achieve a better customer experience for those applications that are running in the cloud. I see that telcos can effectively provide infrastructure as a service because they're already providing the network infrastructure fabric, so there's a natural linkage there. They can also provide software as a service through things like app stores, by aggregating third-party capabilities through, for example, HP's newly announced Open Cloud Marketplace or our aggregation portal. And the idea then is that all of this stuff works together so that end users can have access to a broad variety of services through a trusted provider with robust mission-critical infrastructure behind them.
So is it just a commercial opportunity, or is there more to it than that?
No, that's a good point, because people concentrate on the commercial side, but cloud is really applicable across a telco's entire set of operations. It's very relevant in the back office, right? So for example, we see a lot of our customers now engaged in application transformation, making a journey to converged infrastructure, in effect rethinking their entire architectural strategy, and their objective is to either reduce their cost or, more often than not, looking to reapportion their costs away from running traditional legacy applications and then taking that money that they save and using it to enhance their business agility and support of the service provider commercial strategy objectives. In addition to that, I think that the next few years will bring a period of network transformation. And we've already seen that, but what that has traditionally meant over the last few years is moving away from TDM networks to more IP, starting to put in place things like VoIP in conjunction with managed IP PBX services and things like that. But what I see happening is we're starting to enter a new architectural era where we're moving away from purpose-built network equipment and appliances into a lot of these services being just software that's sitting on an industry standard server, scale out, web scale cloud infrastructure, such as HP provides with our Blade system, cloud service automation, cloud system, all those products that are part of this portfolio of capabilities that we bring to market. And so what we see is we're working with a variety of customers all over the world in various stages of pilot and new service implementation. And what they're doing is they're saying, look, we can take our HP gear and we can use it to enable our cloud services. We can look towards the newly announced Open Cloud Marketplace to provide a retail storefront that offers our own capabilities as well as third-party capabilities, and we can do joint go-to-market bundles with HP so that two strong brands, the local, regional, or global telecommunications service provider and HP, can go to market selling cloud services, selling cloud applications, even doing things like a bundle of a printer, some laptops, a wireless access point, tied in with high-speed internet access service to create a connectivity bundle that is an immediate timely source of revenue rather than a long-term plan. But of course, cloud is a general strategy, whether it's commercial services, rethinking the back office, transforming the network, or combining all of those into a single cloud architecture is really where this industry ultimately is going.
And so it's a very powerful argument, really, for why telcos should partner with HP. Any other reasons?
Well, HP is the world's largest technology company by revenue. We have this extensive portfolio of services and products, and that's everything from servers and storage and automation and orchestration and security, transformation services to transform processes, operations, organizations, and of course IT infrastructure. But I think beyond that, one of the key things is that telecommunications companies address the consumer segment, the SMB segment, the enterprise segment, federal and local government segments, and so forth. HP, by working with them, can both enable them to sell more effectively, can do co-branding via joint go-to-market, and it's a very powerful value proposition because we can reduce their total costs, we can enhance their business agility, we can improve customer experience by leveraging the geo-dispersed nature of most telcos. We can think about working in new architectures that move away from the monolithic data center into more of a distributed processing environment with those processing and storage nodes being right on the network. So when you put all that together, there's no one else in the world that manages to mix being #1 in laptops and servers in the enterprise, being a leader in management software, offering cloud services, offering cloud infrastructure, offering transformation, just having all of these capabilities wrapped up into one with a very, very strong focus on communication service providers, be they wireline or wireless.
It sounds pretty compelling to me, Joe, so thanks very much for speaking to us.
Okay, my pleasure. Thank you.